David and Lori's career path in higher education is really a remarkable story. You think about two young people from eastern South Dakota farm families, great parents that had getting a college degree as a high priority. They land 10 years apart at SDSU for their undergraduate degree. Then they both go on to Big Ten prestigious land-grant universities for their doctorate. They both have the opportunity to come home and really lead our university through what may be perhaps the most transformative decade at SDSU.
Coming from a small town and a farm background, like many students in South Dakota who came here, this was a pretty significant institution. It was something that was respected and known for what it was able to do for students and for the state. But now, as we look over the past many decades, the institution has continued to grow and serve the state. And with 12,000 students, it's a different place.
You know, David, to me, the thing that makes him really special is his ability to be extremely strategic in his thinking, and yet you know how much he cares. And it's a unique characteristic. You don't find it very often, but his ability to move this university forward with a very clear idea of what we need to be, with no ego involved, not looking to build a legacy, trying to do the daily work to make things happen and move this university forward. He's done it consistently every single day for 10 years.
The man is so incredibly visionary. He's able to see a better future, a preferred future, and then really move us in that direction. And if there's something I've really learned from him, it's that, is don't settle. You know, realize that we can be more and set that vision for what that looks like, and then get your team on board and start pushing for it, because really that's what he's done. He is truly a visionary, and I think that's what makes him a great leader.
It's very easy when you talk about David and Lori, and any organization that undergoes tremendous change and has success really comes from tremendous leadership. And I think in David and Lori's case, their ability to really singularly focus us on a strategic plan and where we need to go as a university, and getting everybody to buy into what that is, and then that becoming cultural, is the things that make them really special.
If I may use the word reign, as leaders is nothing short of spectacular. The fact of the matter is it's still really a relay race. I mean, it's a continuum. And so what we need to see is to look back on their time here, notice all the initiatives that were begun before they came here, such as D1, and how they executed on that. But you also have to notice the items that they've initiated that are not completed, and they have confidence that the next person is going to pick that up and understand it and bring it to fruition.
You know, that's really what I think any leader wants to do, is leave the place a little bit better than where they found it. And I hope that I can say that. I think, you know, President Sheequin feels that he can say that as a team, we've been able to take what was handed to us, and as I hand it off to the next provost, that I feel like things are in just a little bit better shape, and that we're in a little bit stronger place than where I found it. And I think without a doubt I can say that.
I think anyone who would have come in when I did 10 years ago would have looked and did the assessment and came to the same conclusions, that there was great opportunity, great enthusiasm, and a work ethic around the campus and around the state that just enabled a lot of things to be done in a short period of time.
As you can imagine, it's getting pretty emotional for me right now. And as the weeks get closer to when I'll leave, it becomes more real. So right now I'm feeling, you know, on one hand, great excitement for what's ahead for me, because it's an incredible opportunity. But on the other hand, leaving SDSU is going to be incredibly hard.
Definitely a visionary. Her strategic planning, her strengths, and all the work that truly goes into being able to look at and be a visionary for where we need to go, and not necessarily being afraid of stepping out in some areas that could be opportunities for us. So I think that's the beauty that truly lies in Lori.
One of the things that was most exciting for Marcia and I is not only to get to know the campus and the leadership among the students and of the faculty and the administrators on campus, but equally exciting was to get to know the people that support this institution. The foundation that was created by their generosity and their commitment for the continued development and aspirations that this institution had were pretty special for us to experience.
Our ability to understand what our vision is and what path has been laid out in front of us, we can overcome any change here at SDSU. And we can not only do that, but we can thrive in that change. And I know David and Lori, the most important thing to them would be for us to continue that. It's the best way we can honor their leadership and really honor their legacy here at SDSU.
You know, I got a card from a young female faculty member at SDSU, and just thanking me for the service that I've given to SDSU over the years. And in the card she said that she is a faculty member who has a young family. She finished her PhD, came here, has a young family, and has worked her way through tenure and just recently was tenured and promoted. And she said to me, Provost Nichols, there were so many times when I doubted whether I could do this. The demands were so great and the pressure was so heavy. And she said, but then I always thought of you, and I thought of the fact that you did it. And that just made all the difference. Anyways, it spoke right to my heart.
Thank you. I'll never forget you. You've done great things for us, and we'll do our best to carry on.